Let's take a look at the emerging battlegrounds ahead of GE2025. Several constituencies like West Coast-Jurong West and Sengkang have already been identified, while in other areas, political watchers are not ruling out multi-cornered contests. Analysts say it is a politically evolving landscape where every seat has been contested since the 2015 general election, and they expect the trend to continue. Metteo has the report.
With Singaporeans heading to the polls in the months ahead, the big question is which constituencies are likely to see a close fight? Well, observers point to those where the winning margin was below 10 percentage points in 2020. Top of that list is West Coast-Jurong, where ruling People's Action Party edged out the Progress Singapore Party by just 3.36 percentage points, the narrowest margin in the country. With new boundaries in play, West Coast-Jurong West GRC could be one to watch, a likely rematch between the PAP and PSP.
So the PSP actually is going into this contest after having two NCMPs in Parliament for one term. So this likely has helped the party raise their national profile. So if voters in the GRC do remember some of these performance and speeches and also have positive impressions of them, then it could help PSP's chances in this current contest.
East Coast and Sengkang GRCs are the others. Analysts say the PAP may go with big names like DPM Heng Swee Keat and Culture, Community and Youth Minister Edwin Tong in East Coast. It was a close one in 2020. The PAP won by just 6.78 percentage points.
If this time we see that WP contests in East Coast again, as they are probably expected to, the contest would probably still retain the flavour of the previous round. And similarly for Sengkang, because we saw a close contest in 2020 and it was new win by the WP. But with the WP still being the largest opposition in Parliament, they should be able to feel quite a strong team.
Other key battlegrounds could include Jurong East Bukit Batok GRC and Bukit Panjang SMC. The fight for newly carved out SMCs such as Jalan Kayu could also be fierce, especially if it sees a multi-cornered fight. As for Marine Parade Braddell Heights GRC, opinion is split. Dr. Teo says it's unlikely to be close, with senior figures like Manpower Minister Tan See Leng and Speaker of Parliament Seah Kian Peng expected to run. The GRC also absorbed McPherson SMC, where Ting Pei Ling won over 70% of vote share in 2020. But Dr. Tan thinks it could still be competitive.
Depending on who the Workers' Party will intend to fill in that constituency. Whether are they strong enough candidates, and meet up to, let's say, the experience of the PAP candidates as well in that constituency.
New faces from various parties have also been walking the ground at community events, with many saying that they are just volunteers.
I think everyone is being a bit more careful in revealing who is actually running or where they are running for those who are selecting the constituencies they want to go for. And that is probably why we see this a bit more playing their cards close to their chest kind of strategy this time round.
I think that's keeping everyone on their toes as to what to expect. I think that is one of the strategies that they seem to be employing.
In the lead-up to nomination day, observers expect parties to be reaching out to more people online, and that's on top of the usual walkabouts on the ground. This general election comes amid global uncertainty, from tariffs to rising protectionism and key local concerns such as housing, jobs and wages. Experts say voter worries are broadly similar nationwide, so parties are likely to focus on the same core issues. But with the stakes high, observers say it all comes down to the candidates and how parties address voters' concerns.